Now available in paperback and coming to Kindle Unlimited. John Haynes, Dark Succubus. The man who rules the world is tempted by a sultry succubus in this all-new John Haynes series adventure. Get John Haynes, Dark Succubus in paperback or pre-order on Kindle Unlimited today. Actor Malik Yoba recently came out as a straight man who is attracted to transgender women. And in an Instagram post, your Malik Yoba made the statement that he loves all women and that what defines for him being a woman is not about genitalia or sex, but about attraction to the soul and the humanity of the individual. Now, when I take a critical examination of this Instagram post that your Malik Yoba is making, it looks like the New York undercover star is trying to continue remaining under the covers as related to his sexuality, and your former New York undercover star does not really want to make a defining statement about his sexuality. So your Malik Yoba, in his statement where he defends this attraction to transgender women, what he's doing is trying to straddle the fence so that he does not alienate his core base of black fans who are in the black community, primarily black women who are attracted to the handsome stars, good looks, and the brothers out here who admire your Malik Yoba's characters that he plays, like J.C. Williams from New York Undercover, who was a strong black father and one of the positive images of heterosexual black masculinity from the 1990s. Now, your Malik Yoba has a lot to lose if he were to make a declaration as a homosexual, because he would alienate his core base of black female fans who see him as an ideal man to be with, and his large audience of black male fans who see him as a strong, positive black male role model. Moreover, he also would alienate the large audience of black Christians out here, because your Malik Yoba is a Christian and has gone to numerous churches to speak to numerous groups about issues as related to the black community. So your Malik Yoba, he has a lot to lose if he were to come out and make a declaration of being gay. So he would wind up alienating first the Christian audience, because the Christian audience, again, trusted and believed Malik Yoba as a follower of the living God, the Most High, and they believed that your Malik Yoba was a positive role model as being a part of the black church. And your black women, who were primarily the ones going to watch your shows with Malik Yoba in it, they would no longer see Malik Yoba as a sex symbol if he were to come out of the closet as gay. Nor would black men see him as somebody they would admire if he were to come out of the closet as gay, because in the black community, black people, usually there is a lot of homophobia in the black community, and that's why your Malik Yoba, I believe, made this statement where he straddled the fence talking about how he loves trans women and why he's attracted to trans women. But when you listen to the statement and read between the lines of it, he's really trying to, again, straddle this fence in an effort to preserve his career. Because if he were to come out as gay again, he would wind up losing his career, and he would wind up alienating the black audience, because the black audience, again, they really frown upon homosexuality in the black community. Now, your Malik Yoba, he has a lot to lose. And again, I believe that he is straddling the fence. And he's straddling the fence because he doesn't want to lose his lucrative career. But because when you take a critical examination of him talking about transgender women, these usually range from men who put on makeup, wigs, and women's clothes and still have the anatomy of a man between their legs, or they are men who have had these operations in order to change their anatomy to appear to be like a woman. In both cases, under the living God, they would still be considered men, and a man who would be attracted to them would be a homosexual in the eyes of the Most High. So, according to the Most High, both the man would be gay, but the whole thing is Malik Yoba doesn't want to make that declaration of homosexuality, and he doesn't want to make that declaration again because he doesn't want to alienate that audience out there, but he does this to make this statement so that he can appear to be supportive of these transgenders that he's attracted to, and he wants to get that declaration again because he needs that declaration so that he can take the spotlight off of him and make it where he's making this politically correct statement. Now, when I look at Malik Yoba's statement on Instagram, it's another piece in the onslaught and the war on heterosexual black men, because when it comes down to the mainstream media has a serious issue with heterosexual black men, and they want to do everything in their power to destroy the image of heterosexual black men. And to destroy the heterosexual image of black men is something they want to do because in order to, if they destroy this image of heterosexual black masculinity and heterosexual black manhood, what that does is it destroys the whole idea that a black man can be a leader, a black man can be a head of household, a black man can be a father, and that a black man should not be seen as a leader, a head of household, or a father, and he should not be seen in any sort of position of power, because this is all about the continuing effort to feminize the black man and promote and push the idea that black men are less than other men. So when you see guys like Malik Yoba talking about how they are supporting and are talking about how they are attracted to trans women, this is another passive-aggressive attempt to minimize and marginalize the image of heterosexual black masculinity and heterosexual black manhood, and really make the black man appear to be more feminine and more submissive. So your Malik Yoba, what they are doing is using his statement in the mainstream media to further continue waging this war on heterosexual black masculinity, heterosexual black manhood, and making efforts to make it where heterosexual black manhood has a lower value than white heterosexual manhood, because we don't hear from any white actors talking about how they're attracted to trans women, nor do we hear from any Hispanic or Asian actors talking about how they are attracted to trans women. It's only the black man that they have out here promoting this agenda of the feminization of manhood, because every time we have an image in media these days, it is either a gay man or an effeminate man or an asexualized man, and this is all, I believe, being done by design to try to emasculate the black man and neuter the black male image so that people will not see a black man as having a strong sense of masculinity, a strong sense of heterosexual manhood, and a strong sense of heterosexuality where he is attracted to the black women in his community. No, what they want to do is show you the black woman in most media attracted to white men, Hispanic men, Asian men, Arab men, and any other man, and then they want to show you the black man attracted to transgender women or gay men in an effort to lessen the whole idea of black male sexuality, because I find it interesting that we get these images and these stories all throughout the media, but we don't get any stories as related to white men making these talking points. And again, it just shows me that this is part of the social engineering going on as related to the black male image overall. But this is something that most people, they're not really thinking about critically as related to this story. And I remember back in the 90s watching that episode of New York Undercover with Malik Yoba where he was wearing the dress, and I never thought that it would be something that would lead to something like this. I never thought that your Malik Yoba, again, a man's man on television, would make this kind of statement. But for him to make this kind of statement again, this seems like he's straddling the fence and not looking to come out clearly as gay. Because again, a man who, as I see it, loves trans women, this is a man who is basically gay, because the man who is dressed up like a woman is a man. So basically, your Malik Yoba is a gay man. And this is something that your Malik Yoba is in denial about, I believe. And this is something your Malik Yoba needs to be honest about, because any man who talks about who he loves trans women is suspect, and a suspect man is basically a gay man afraid to come out of the closet. If you'd like to see me make more videos like this, you can donate to my Patreon, my PayPal, or my Cash App by clicking the link in the description box. And if you want to try some of my SJS Direct publications, you may do so by clicking the link to Amazon.com. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. Now available in paperback and e-readers, Spinsterella. Discover the dark side of love in this goth and lovely romance with Spinsterella. Get Spinsterella in paperback and e-readers at your favorite online bookseller today.